It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Packers and the Panthers under the lights on Sunday night.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL. So
I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. A different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Prescott now. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
That's another Carolina Panthers.
First down, Prescott. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Panthers. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Richmond. Right to the right sideline. And the throw is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Open man right side to St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is incomplete. When you look at this Packers defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The numbers for Sanders last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
2nd down, Prescott. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Prescott to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Richmond. Open man there is Malone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 13 carries, 85 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. The Packers at 2-8 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Isaiah Pacheco, 51 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it as we resume action. This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Prescott. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott yet again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the Packers' 49-yard line.
Prescott now on second down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Noel. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to result in a first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prescott on first down. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to fight through one tackle. And a short pickup to about the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Richmond. And he's caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Richmond. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring in 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Graham. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Pacheco. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, that's brought in by Knight. So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Richmond. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down and makes a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
A 53-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he returns this to the 22. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and look something all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make it really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. Now a throw here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First down, Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Up the middle they go. Noel. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Berrios. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Richmond.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Justin Ross.
28 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott now. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
At the Packers' 24-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that's complete to Sanders. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A 41-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. After that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richmond, and Graham's got it, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, Richmond. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And here comes Berrios. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Packers first down.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there in the catch and run.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll find Moreau here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sanders. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And this is going to result in a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move to James. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richmond. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play. We're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Richmond. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graham. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Richmond. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down. Richmond. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Handoff now for Pacheco. And they'll get this down to the 10. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Richmond. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a first down. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. So the Packers down by 7. Just over 1:40 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down.
That's caught by Tolbert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 4th down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Prescott looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Dak.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And we got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostiles.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And what an awful time to cough up the football here in OT.
And all coaches talk about, they preach it like crazy, minimizing mistakes, taking care of the football. In this case, that didn't happen, and now they put themselves in position to lose the game.
Yeah, field goal wins it. That's all they need. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, don't we, Park?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the Panthers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That